Hey Internet, I'm back. This time I'm gonna do something entirely different, except not really, but it's different from at least the last review I did. And basically I'm just gonna do like my first X amount of minutes impression of a game. You see, this is a game I've never played before, opened before, anything. It was actually a bit of an impulse buy. It all started when I saw a different reviewer doing this game, Micro Mages. I believe it was Continue. I saw playing it. And it looked interesting, it looked cool, I wanted to go buy myself a copy. So I did. I ordered it online. And when it came in, the box was ruined, it was an issue. Talked to the seller, they're like, oh yeah, I'll get you a new box, blah blah blah, it was all good. And the guy was being very nice and polite about it. So I felt guilty. I'm like, well hey, let me order something else from your site, and you can just ship the box in with that. So you're not sending a new package, just including the box and taking a loss. Which was cool, they did. And the person distributing this was a company called Broke Games. And the thing I bought from them was this. It turns out the guy had made, Broke Studio by the way, not Broke Games, my bad, link in the description. But he had made his own game, Twin Dragons. And I decided to pick that up, and I have it, and now I'm going to play it. And that's where we're at. So, since this video will probably be long enough as it is, I'll stop rambling and we'll get to the game. Oh yeah, he's in France. I don't know if that matters, but... Okay, well so far, graphics look good. I mean, it's got the wobbly reflection bits in the water, that's pretty cool. Alright, even better. Let's see. Ooh, select as the menu navigation, love that. It feels all old school. Let's do normal. I'll pretend I'm not a noob. I am though. Okay, again, animated cutscene, full intro. This looks pretty legit. I like all the graphics in the background. Like, look at the detail, like the rocks on the cave and everything around the side. That's actually, I mean, it's pretty well done, honestly. From talking to the guy, I know he worked on this. I don't know if he was the sole developer or if there was other people helping. I probably should have looked that up ahead of time, but I did not because I'm very irresponsible and terrible at making videos. But this might be a one-man project, and even if it's not, it still looks pretty good. Alright, so now we're in the game. I shoot fireballs, I eat jalapenos, basically my real life. I need to kill creepy crawly things. That's not as much my real life. I have creepy crawlies. Let's see. Honestly, the sprites don't look bad. I like the little action of the fireball. Yeah, that's a thing I did. I'm glad that's on film now. So it's B to fireball, A to jump, and it seems to be all of the controls. That's the fastest earthworm in the history of earthworms. And to get a little obscure for y'all, the way it moves reminds me of an old PBS show, Eureka's Castle, where there was a dragon, ironically enough, that had pet worms. And they would like be his friends and stuff, and they move similar to that. So yeah, there's some extra knowledge that you now have that no one ever asked for. Okay. So I got the flag, Mario will be proud. And that was obviously an introductory level. Aside from a couple worms, there wasn't really much there. But okay, so far, I'm digging it. Controls are responsive, graphics are good, music is good. I have to hit start, that menu will sit there forever. Oh, okay. So in case you were wondering, don't jump on the enemies. Also, these jalapenos don't seem to do much. They appear to be more like coins. I'm assuming if I get 100 maybe, I'll get a free guy or health or something from it. I've noticed some of the enemies move faster, slower than others and seem to have different patterns, so that's cool. Like there's different AI at work here. It's not just the same thing over and over. Also, it scrolls in both directions, so cool. turtles can only be hit from the front. So, like I said, lots of AI work here. Well, that's not AI as much as it is collision detection, but still, good job. The checkpoint halfway through the level. Where's that? Oh, okay. It's telling me that I can jump through things. That's pretty cool. I know stuff now. I fell off that log. Hell yeah, free guy. Okay, so falling platforms. Honestly, I have to say, like, if this is just a one-man independent job, this is really well done. Like, it looks good. You can tell there was real effort here. The music isn't obnoxious and repetitive. Can I die after I get the flag? Yes. Okay, good to know. I didn't need to do that. I was curious. Part of me needed to know. So I guess, yes, I did need to do that. So to the guy that developed this game, if you're watching this, as you might be because I tagged you, you should do something about being able to kill yourself after beating the level. Seems problematic. And curious idiots like me are definitely going to try that. Well, you also move slower when on those platforms. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Yeah, your walking speed on these platforms, if you look how fast he moves here, look how slow he moved on that platform. Definitely a difference. Not really a development note, just a word of the wise in case any of you buy the game and want to try it at home. I have to say, I like the little details in the background too. The moving grass and the mushrooms and those kind of things. Like, it makes the game look more like care was put into it. When you get just those little details. I mean, they don't change anything gameplay-wise, but they make it look more professional. I don't necessarily have any examples that I want to use or could use. Well, I have some I could use, but I don't have any I want to use to really call anyone out. But I've seen other games in the past that they weren't as well done. You could tell they were a little more rushed. There wasn't necessarily as much care into like the backgrounds and the sprites. So this definitely looks better than other things I've seen. Okay, so I got a special move. There we go. Ha! Super fireball. I can do it while moving. There we go. Completely cracked platformers. Sorry, I need to stop being silent and getting absorbed in the game. But this is actually kind of a fun, charming little game, so it's tough. But yeah, I tend to, like I said, this was more of an impulse buy. I tend to do that more often than I necessarily should, but I don't know, it looked interesting. Luckily it worked out this time. I will admit, it does not always work out. I've bought so many terrible games. But yeah, if any of you out there are looking for a, so far, not terrible game, I could recommend this one. I'm waiting to see if we're going to get a boss somewhere. Oh, yes, we are, right there. Okay. I guess that's all I needed. Oh, you... Okay. Ah. Eat it. So cactus clay is a word. Again, trying not to swear, kids and all. But yeah, so for that one, I don't know if you noticed because I luckily did it pretty quick, but you want to hit him in the face, and his face was moving through his body. So there are some technical difficulties to some of the bosses, which is cool. And some of these enemies. Okay, falling icicles, standard, but cool. Again, I have to point out how I'm really kind of impressed by this game. Like, it really, someone put effort into this. This is definitely not shovelware. This is something that was developed with a purpose. Someone was and probably should be proud of this game. Like, this is definitely, this is well done. I haven't touched that. I'm gonna keep not touching it. I don't think it's background. I think that's actually bad. I might be wrong. Aww. So if you die when you have that flaming jalapeno thing, which I had, it goes away. But you can't do your super fireballs anymore. That's disappointing. Also, in the commenting things to the, I don't know, one fan that I have, let me know if you like more the review style, where I research a game, talk about it, tell you what the game is, and then show you a bit from it, or if you prefer this kind of, I don't necessarily want to say a let's play, but why can't I make that jump? An impression video where I just try out a game and see what happens. Actually, funny enough, more similar in style to Continue, which is the show that led me down getting this game in the first place. Unintentionally. They were playing a different game, like I said. But yeah, I can definitely do the videos either way, so if there's one or the other that makes more sense to you guys, let me know. If you don't care and you're not watching this, well, then I guess you won't let me know, because you didn't hear what I just said. Also, if you have recommendations for games, whether they be good or terrible, let me know. I'm always willing to play pretty much anything. If I have it, that helps, but if not, I will definitely go find the game. As I've already... Oh, they shoot fireballs now. Ice balls, but still. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to buy games if I need to talk about them. Like I said, I tend to impulse purchase things anyway, so what's one more game? Okay. Ooh, that falls fast. Let's not go for those jalapenos. Alright, well, I'm going to keep going until I either get a game over or beat the next boss. I lied. I was going to try and get him. That was me trying. Okay, now I have my flaming jalapeno back. Which, as someone that likes spicy food, that actually is red like that. It looks more like a habanero. That's jalapeno. Okay, those are bad for you. But they don't kill you. They just do damage. Didn't need to hit it twice, though. That was... this ground here, if you can tell from where you are right now, is ice. You slide. So I'm not just walking into things because I'm bad. I'm walking into them because icy ground. Also I'm bad. But that's not the sole reason this time. Why give me a heart after a checkpoint? That's just insult to injury. Like, I don't need it now. Now I'm fine. Okay, well, like I said, I was gonna keep going until I got to a boss, or game over. And it's looking like at this rate, game over is gonna be the one. I wish I could jump a little higher. I could go up there and skip the rest of this. Okay. I need to kill you before. Luckily, ice ball there doesn't seem to hurt you, just freeze you. Okay. I got the hang of this. I know what I'm doing. For the first time in the history of me playing video games. Yep, should have killed him first. Man, this difficulty curve kinda just ramps up right away there, doesn't it? Like, I mean, that's good. You want your games to get more difficult as you play them. But this one got very difficult, which I guess is very accurate for an NES game. You know, that's always how they work. You know, when people talk about, I mean, the phrase has been coined, Mega Man Hard. They're not talking about the new games. Well, new. It's been a while since we've gotten proper Mega Man, but you know what I mean. They're talking about the NES. That's where the hard games are. So this being difficult really just fits. Oh, I can just keep spamming those. I don't know why. I thought that I couldn't. What? I didn't hit that. You're a liar. Okay. Let's see. There's a snow bug and a moving platform. You dick. Now, if he freezes me while on that platform, do I stay on the platform or do I stay where I am? I don't have to find out, luckily. Also, if you're noticing that I'm terrible at this game, you must be new to my channel, so welcome. I'm terrible at pretty much all games. I swear to God, it's not intentional. I'm not putting on an act to seem shitty at games. I'm unfortunately just generally, I said a word I shouldn't have, but bad at games. I don't know why. I love them. I have all of them. I'm just generally bad at them. Okay. I'm glad they don't respawn when you kill them. That's good programming. What are you? You're a whole new thing. Can't get up there. Get there. Ooh, that's an icy block. Didn't even realize that. Okay. There we go. Okay, I need to just... Oh, I have to go down there, don't I? Well, rats. Can I melt those? No. That would have been handy. You know, the music kind of reminds me of Shadowgate. I know I played that in here a while ago, but Shadowgate always had a really cool soundtrack and just had kind of this eerie feel to a lot of it. It reminded me of this. Can't make that jump from here. Let's see. Oh, I can't get up there. That was just backtracking. Okay. This little cliff bit reminds me of Rygar. I mean, it probably has nothing to do with it. It might just be someone created a cliff. But it looks a little bit like Rygar to me. Actually, a little bit like Contra, too. Ah! I can reach you from here. You can't reach me. Again, I could probably jump off if I wanted to. I don't want to. Well, wait, is that the end up there? Yes. Also, should pay attention to those icicles. Okay, so this is a level that's really using that double back feature, because I need to go down and back. But yeah, that is really kind of cool that it does have the ability to scroll in both directions. If you go back and look at a lot of old NES games that you used to play, or still play, depending on how much you like retro games, not a lot of them actually have reverse scrolling like that. It was kind of a unique thing. I died. For example, Mario, at least the first one, obviously never had it. Honestly, I'm not 100%, but I don't think the Mega Man games did either. Contra definitely didn't. Of all the side scrollers I can think of, I think a lot of the big ones were really all one-directional. Also, if I didn't just put a clip of One Direction on the screen right there, I failed as an editor. Granted, it's going to demonetize my video, but let's be honest, I'm probably not getting any money from YouTube anyway. Actually, to be completely fair, I haven't monetized my videos in quite a while. Turns out you need more than one view for them to give you money. Stop that. Now, how come you can shoot through walls and I can't? That's bogus. Prep. Huh. Well, this isn't going to work out for me. Okay. Can I? Nope, still can't go yet. Oh, okay, come on. Come back. Now turn around. Okay. So, is that snowball a platform? Yes. Oh, too much icy ground here. Why? Okay, here we go. Now we go back. Which is going to make this level twice as evil, because if I fall at any point, I need to backtrack again. So let's see what I can do. Oh, sack of Julia. This might be my last life too, so well, let's test that theory, I guess. It was. Okay, so I'm going to continue once I stop filming, but for now, that was it. Like I said, game is Twin Dragons, made by Broke Studio, not Broke Games. The box is actually in French. It's English up here, but it's French down here. Yeah, you should check it out. As you saw, it's a pretty legitimate game. I like the graphics, I like the music, the controls are good and responsive. I'm just not good at it. So I won't say that any of my losing is because the controls didn't make sense. It's just because I'm terrible. So yeah, definitely check it out, pick it up. It's really good. I don't know what else to say. Also, if you are the guy that made the game, because like I said, he might be watching, I don't think I said this. I think I just thought it. But he might be watching because I'm totally going to call him out on Twitter and link to this video because self-promotion. But if you're the guy that made this, thanks again for replacing the Micromage box. I appreciate it. Ta-da. And if the rest of you watching this want me to review this game or any other game at some point, definitely, like I said, link in the comments. Not a link, just leave a comment. I know what I'm doing. And let me know. And I'll review whatever you'd like me to. Also, if you hadn't noticed from all the stumbling and stammering and saying the wrong thing that I'm doing, I generally script these videos. So if you like this more just on the fly, off the cuff kind of thing, and you want me to just do a immediate reaction to a game as I'm playing it and give you my impression, then I'll do that. Otherwise, if you'd prefer I stick to reviews that are scripted and not so terrible, then let me know and I'll do that too. And I think that's all I have. So yeah, the game is good. You should buy it. Like and subscribe and all the things down there. Follow me on Twitter if you care about me tweeting at random people about random stuff. And that's all.